yet another D&D podcast. Episode 4, a spooky, scary slip-up.
So, we will cut back now to the White Boys.
The White Boys.
The White Boys!
Cool. While we're walking along, I'm basically explaining the gun to Davison. It's basically like, so, you see this thing here?
Oh, yes.
See how it works? There's a small chamber in this, right? And a small projectile could fit into that. Now, the projectile holds a tiny, small amount of powder. Now, this can be stardust, it can be sulfur, anything that can go bang, basically. And sitting at the bottom of this chamber here is a primer that creates a small controlled explosion that, when it ignites the powder and sends it, and we'll just fucking put a hole in anything that's trying to hurt you.
That seems
awesome.
That seems awfully complicated.
Loud?
Why wouldn't you just use
loud
magic?
as fuck, yeah. It's so loud. Well, use magic. Well, because some people don't have magic, alright? This is all some people have.
Not many people expect it. People don't expect some little thing. They don't know what it looks like. I grab it, point it at them, and they go, "What's that?" I go, "Well, it goes
Speaking of
back.
which,
That's all you need to know."
Speaking of which, where did you get this from? Who gave this to you?
Long story.
Yeah? We got a long walk.
I was part of a mercenary group 2 years ago. The original commander of the place. Well, let's just say he was one of those people that used to shoot those who didn't exactly fall in line. I didn't like that. Told him I didn't like it. We had a disagreement. We fought. I won. Took his gun. So I don't know where he got it from.
Yeah. That's my handiwork. That's mine. Well, me and my business partner, but we're not talking about him. Let's go on. We got a long walk. Let's keep going. I'm gonna carry on walking down the road.
Okay. So, you arrive in the dock ward close to midnight. We'll say that Davil gave you a little more interest in specifically where in the dock ward most of these murders tend to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And you prioritize the skewered dragon. That's what the tavern was called.
Yeah, that's where we were last time.
The inn that you know is run by the Zentarim, so the people frequenting that place are either Zentarim agents or they're dock workers that are definitely under Zentarim protection. So they are a priority to try and protect here in the dock ward. So you make your way by there. And now, what are you doing now that you've gotten in that area? What is the plan?
What is the plan?
So we're looking out for anybody that might be assassinating it. So we first of all we need to figure out who could potentially be a target, I guess.
Yeah. So what you remember is that it's elf and half-elf sailors that have been targeted so far.
I'm gonna go.
We'll just try and find any half elves, any half orcs, lock them down, keep an eye on them, and if anyone is watching them as well.
I was thinking we just go talk to the sailors, see if they saw anything.
Well,
I agree. Should talk to the sailors. They know things.
Okay, so
Okay.
are there any stuff here?
Perception to see if there's anything suspicious.
Yes, certainly. Make a roll.
Have I been in this place before? Am I familiar?
The dock ward, you know Waterdeep very well. We'll say that this is your home base. As you have worked freelancing, you've worked with the Zentarim as well, which is why Davil even hired you for this job in the first place. But the Skewered Dragon, which is where you are hanging around right now, you know that it is a Zentarim base of operations. Okay. So you do know it very well.
I'm just going to roll to see if there's anything untoward, I guess. Something like...
Okay, so just
familiar.
Point of order, are we still outside right now? Are we out in the open? Are we in the inn? Where is everyone?
So we haven't got... Well, I'll do that when I walk in, then I'll prepare for that.
You want to walk in? Okay.
Yeah, Let's not split the party.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, so you enter This place, just like the Yawning Portal, it doesn't have a lot of patrons, especially this late at night. You have a couple of dock workers, some people that you recognize as being Zentarum agents, disguised as dock workers in the corner, looking around just as you're scanning. And then right at the bar, chatting with the bartender, is this big, slightly balding mutton chops man with like
just a pair of mutton chops flowing at the bar.
just floating mutton chops, mutton chop facial hair, big like arms like tree trunks, gnarled, leathery skin, just like shipping flagon of ale. He turns round.
It's got flagon of ale written on it.
Flagon of ale, mutton chop out of air, and he chews on it a bit and lets it float again. It's Fredrick. Oh, Fredrick. How are you doing? You know this man as Kevin.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Hello, Fredrick.
Hello.
Fancy seeing you this late. Is this
Well,
business or pleasure?
Well, I'm wondering if we could just ask you a few questions.
Of course, Fredrick. I have to say, I'm a little surprised that you try walking around dock wards these days. Don't you know what happens to your kind? I'm talking about your pointy ears, what I forgot to draw on your character. Because you're a fucking half-elf, see?
Oh, sorry. No, I don't usually get
He's just like, oh wait, I have pointy ears.
You just grow out your head.
What did you say, Fredrick? I didn't hear.
Well, I'll apologize, Kevin, but I don't usually look at mirrors, so I always forget about my pointy ears. But
You should look at them more often. You're quite a sight, I have to say. Fredrick, come, let's take a seat in the corner. I need to tell you some things. It's not safe for you and your kind round here right now. I hope you brought friends. And at this point, he looks around. Oh, toy maker. Hello.
You're always a
Come,
fucking
everyone, come. You too, old man.
okay.
Davison, was it?
Have a drink with drinks.
Yes, nice to meet you again.
Drinks on me. Barkeep, 3 more drinks. Make that 4. I want one. Come on. Let me talk. So the bartender.
How you
I'm gonna make my way over to the table and just sit really uncomfortably on the chair opposite Kevin so I can watch him.
And like as he's waiting for all the drinks to be served, he's just sat on the table staring intently at you. Hello, toy maker.
Hi. No, don't do that.
Do what, toy maker?
That never mind. We're not in prison anymore, Kevin.
I know, but we could be.
Kevin. Hello.
Fredrick, sorry.
Hello.
Me and Nackle have history, and I like him very much. What were you saying, Fred?
Let me ask you an honest question.
Aye.
If I were to ask you any questions about, say, about the murders that have been happening here in the dock,
I know him.
would you answer honestly?
I am nothing if not an honest man.
Oh, he's really fucking honest about his intentions. I can assure you that.
Nackle, I never led you astray. I always told you what I was gonna do.
Oh, fuck off!
Fredrick,
I will
ask me your questions, mate. Come on.
So, what do you know, first off?
Right. For the last 3 days, without fail, there has been either an elven man or a half-elven man killed, completely decapitated here on Dock Ward. What makes it worse is that it's near my place of business. These are my people getting decapitated. Not just those pointy ear bastards. They're my pointy ear bastards. They work for me. So they mess with them, they mess with the family. So I told Davil about all this, and he said he'd bring some help. I assume that's what you guys are. But apart from that, I'm afraid I don't know any more. I'm trying to, me and the boys, and he points to the people disguised as dock workers, but they're obviously Zentarum agents in the other corner.
You call like dock worker written on the
Yeah, like, hello, my name is dock worker. Written on there. We're trying to keep an eye on all the elven blokes in here.
Okay.
We're quite lucky tonight. We've just got the one, and he points over to this guy that is clearly very, very drunk, named Heldar. You recognise him? He's a regular here. He's one of the dock workers. He's not a Zentarum agent. He's one of the dock workers, but he's here quite often. I like him. He gives us a lot of information. If he were to die, we'd be far behind in some of our operations. So we were thinking maybe we'll try and escort him back home tonight. Just, make sure it's someone else that gets killed instead.
Right, don't
So
go.
we're babysitting, basically. We're not looking for a killer.
You're volunteering to do it for me, are you? Oh,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No, you.
I'll do it.
Nackle.
I'll do it. No worries.
Thank you, Fredrick. You're a gentleman. Hey, if we're ever in prison together, Fred, I'll treat you right. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Don't you worry. Right.
One more
So
question though. One more.
yes, ask your questions, Freddy. Fancy Fred.
Do you know of any groups or any people that are particularly anti-integration?
You mean racists?
Yes, assholes. Whatever you want to call them.
To be honest, I've never had time for any of that racism malarkey. I love everyone. Everyone is my friend.
Of course, but
But,
surely you must know of someone. That's expressed wisdom.
Maybe it won't be Xanathar Guild because they have people of all races, creeds, and colours in their organisation. So it's not going to be something organised like Xanathar Guild. It's not going to be any of our lot because.
Just sounds like another fucking nutcase.
I think
Now killing people for no reason.
something. It's just I reckon it's a random fella doing it. Some sort of wannabe serial killer, some sort of racial purist, doesn't like corners on ears.
Okay, well, do we know of got any connections that we can?
Connections? What? The people that got killed? Aye, they all dock workers. They all work for me as spies. Sorry, what was that, Freddie? You have to say that again. I'm hard of hearing.
Who is investigating the murders? Is anyone investigating it? Who found the bodies? Is there any information we have?
I'm investigating it, and by investigating, I mean I figured out they were dead. I threw them in ocean.
It's like a haiku. It's like a really horrible haiku.
No one's
Find out we're
investigating
dead.
it. City
Through
Watch hung around and went, oh, they're dead. And I was like, yeah, thank you, City Watch. I know. But like, here in Dockward, they don't give shit. They think it's another case of us and the Xanathar Guild having an infight, and they want us to kill each other, so they're letting it be. But I tell you, it's not Xanathar Guild. It's not.
Okay.
They don't do this sort of thing. Even they don't do this. It's some other third party, some loose cannon, some wild card.
Did any of the other workers see anything? Any of the other dock workers see anything suspicious?
No, whoever's doing this has been clever. He's picked them off when they're alone and when they're very drunk.
You
So
said that they were all
completely-
spies.
Hi, they're my spies. So basically, if I want to know what's coming into this city, like what's being imported, best way to do that, hire dock workers who snoop in the crates.
Right.
So that's what they were doing. They were snoopers.
All right.
What was
I
the
guess-
last things that they found?
Last things they found, someone found some pickled herring. That were nice. Oh.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do with
We need to come up with a plan.
There's these 3 boats that have come into town recently for the parade that's happening in like a week, and they saw the cool robots and stuff. What constructs like what you make.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, every year they do it. There's like a little parade what goes round, and so So 2 of them were helping unload some of that stuff.
Right.
But I'd say the pickled herring was more interesting.
Okay.
Okay, so nothing suspicious.
I think we
No.
should make a. I think we should make a sting
Yeah.
instead of a
Like a
sting
bee?
operation. Yeah, like a sting
Buzz,
operation.
buzz, buzz. I like you.
Buzzy.
Alright, Kevin.
I could be bait.
That's what I'm saying. We make a sting. We already got a half-elf friend.
It's
We
easy.
send him out, make him look like a dock worker, and when he comes, bam, boom, 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 boom.
Aye.
I like it.
That's perfect. I knew you were clever, toy maker. Clicks his fingers. Barkeeper turns to him. He's like, "Get me my cloak." Barkeeper goes into the back room, pulls out this weathered, like waxed to be waterproof cloak. Puts it on Fredrick's shoulders to completely hide his fancy garb. Do you know how to act drunk? Can you sway? Can you go ooh?
Let's just go. It's just sat myself a little pint in the.
I like him. He
Change his
changes
voice as
accent
well.
when he's drunk. Perfect. Right. All right. So, what's the plan? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna just take a walk.
Take a walk.
We're gonna
Right.
follow behind, trying to
Okay.
stay out of sight.
Take a look through some boxes. Make it look like you're one of the spies, because that might be a clue.
Aye. Snoop a little bit, but do it drunkenly, like whoa.
Oh, right.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes, I've got it.
Foolproof. Right. Well, best of luck.
Here's a good question: is there any of us here who cannot see in the dark?
I can't.
You cannot see in the
That
dark.
raises a good question, because talking about not being able to see in the dark, Taliss, what did you decide to do? Did you decide to stay with your family for the rest of the night, or did you respond to Devil's message and decide to go to the dartboard?
How much do I actually know about like Wyndreth's like other agents in the city? Is he like the only other like me and him like the only other person in the city?
You didn't even know until a couple of days ago. You didn't even know this guy was in the city. Like you were the only one, as far as you knew, that was operating in this part of the Sword Coast.
I think if they won't be stupid enough to try something again that night, so like wait until Balasar like goes to sleep and then like slip out of the bedroom and go to the dockboard.
Okay, in that case, at this point, we'll say you arrive through the door as all this is as they're like coming up with their plans. Taliss enters into the skewered dragon.
Yeah. Okay. So like normally when you've like seen Taliss, she's always been like very calm, like very in control of her like movements, but like. This way you see, like, she is visibly shaken. She's, like, looking over her shoulder, and, like, she, like, goes straight up to the bar and just, like, gets, I don't know, like, a shot of rum or something and just, like, downs it in, like, one gulp.
Okay, we're not going to make you roll for anything just yet, but if you take another one, we're going to do a constitution check. Taliss, because you waited till Balasar went to sleep, you can have had a short rest if you would like. Not a long rest, but a short rest. So you can spend some hit dice. So what are you guys doing? You've just seen Taliss come in.
Oh, Taliss! Look like you've seen a ghost.
She with you?
Yeah, she's with us. She's really, really good at punching and kicking. Like
And she
really,
can-
really good.
And
She
she's a
can breathe
dragon
fire.
lady. She can breathe fire.
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
hell.
I'll be careful with that one.
Should I have her around my alcohol?
Probably
Hey, should
not.
I have you around my alcohol, Taliss?
Right.
I mean, yes, you could say I've seen a ghost. That's an apt description. And
Yeah.
it's clanless Taliss at your service. And you are, I said, looking at Fredrick.
Oh, Fredrick.
And
I call him Fancy Fred.
My hand out.
yeah, I shake. And for the record, my breath is poison, not fire.
You know, they do these things called toothbrushes these days. Just,
So,
it won't be so bad.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I can make you like an automatic one if you want. You can't be
Oh.
fucked to brush up and down. You can just
Well,
excuse, pardon my. I don't mean to be rude, but you are a. What species are you? I'm sorry, I've not.
never seen a Dragonborn before, my man?
I have not. Wait. Nackle.
You can roll a history check if you would like to, Fred. To
And it had to be like Dragonborn are unusual, but there must be a few others in the city. I mean,
yeah, I imagine
Turn
Fredrick. I imagine
uncommon
Fredrick. You
side
probably
on
have, but the problem is maybe you're asking because here's a problem I have: is that there are so many reptilian species or reptile-looking species in Dungeons and Dragons. So maybe you're asking for clarification if she's a lizard woman or a dragonborn. You just don't know. Maybe that's what you're.
well, so, the way it's still saying it. Never seen a Dragonborn before, man.
Oh, sorry. Well,
I thought you were a kobold.
I mean, kobolds like that, like tiny little.
I think there's. I don't know it.
I don't know. Well, obviously I don't know, do I?
The difference is you seem distressed. Is everything okay?
My employer decided to remind me of the of my loyalties this evening.
Who, Davil?
No, my other employer.
Oh, right, that one you've been really shady about.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Well, that may be a problem.
So all I got was a message from Davil to come down to the dock ward and meet you here. What's going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. And I'm going to use my magical tinkering ability to create a small little box with like little few ventilation systems on it. And when I crank it up, it's going to stink of booze. And I'm going to stick that into Fredrick's pocket and say, we're making a sting operation.
Aye. So basically, someone's killing elves, and we want them to not kill elves, so we're going to make them try and kill elf, and then kill him. That's
Well,
plan.
the elf.
Yeah. No, wait, I'm confused.
We're stinging ourselves.
Aye.
Oh, he's stinging again.
We make Fredrick. We kill Fredrick before anyone else can kill Fredrick.
And then we find out who killed everyone else.
Oh, I'm so confused. Can you guys just go off and do it and come back? Maybe. Fredrick, are we killing you? I'm sorry.
Oh, we're not killing Fredrick.
That was definitely not the plan.
So
I've had too much to drink. Alright, come back when you're done. Let me know. And then I can tell Davil the job is done.
We shall see you soon.
So, as we're leaving,
Uh-huh.
I need to do something now. Does anyone mention anyone who can't see in the dark?
I cannot see in the dark.
Me too.
Okay, I gotta prioritize now who needs to see in the dark more than the other person.
Well, I would give it.
Taliss, you're more of a frontline fighter, I guess.
Yeah,
so it's
I'd be in melee, so yeah, I'd probably say give it to hit the ranged.
okay, so I'm gonna pull out of my pocket. I'm gonna pull out of my little satchel and goes, well, I've been, it's really, really dark, and I understand not everyone has the glory of night, seeing at night, because your body's built like a shit bag. So, don't worry, because Nackle Solutions is here for you. I'm going to pull out these goggles with these almost like crystal-like lenses. I'm going to use Replicate Magic Item to make goggles of night, which will give you dark vision.
Oh, shit.
those things are almost the size of you.
I know, right? Oh, wait, hang on. I got something for that a sec. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, did you forget?
Yeah, literally. There it goes. So it was like, yeah, I know.
Will those be to scale, though? Because they'll be
Right.
tiny.
Chuck him over to Davison. Catch.
Okay.
Meat bag.
I grab them and I go, ooh, thank you very much.
You should pass it through the screen.
Hang on, there we go.
Yeah.
So
Just-
does this? I can see that it's an Artificer Infusion. Does this count as an infused item?
This is, yes, Artificer Infusion. You get to replicate a magical item and for a certain amount of hours, it will basically be destroyed.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So
Awesome.
how are we going to do this then?
I'm thinking we get Fredrick to be a bit drunken, going through all the crates and stuff, taking a peek at them, and acting a little bit spy-y, but also acting a little bit drunk.
Yeah, okay. Right, okay.
So
We'll keep an
So
eye
then
on
they expect it to be easy, and I'll be at a distance. We could even hide Heston in a crate.
Oh yeah, that's the
Maybe.
point. Do
I forgot Heston's with
we
us.
still have Heston with us?
Oh yeah,
You
he's
still have
there.
Forget about Heston.
I forget about Heston too.
I mean, he never speaks, so he's just like we sort of never notice him.
Yeah, I don't have to roleplay Heston very much. Yeah, Heston is with you, so you have this other body. Like, how are you going to do this? Are you going to all be like waiting in ambush somewhere, or trailing behind Fredrick at a distance?
I
I
think
can be at a distance.
I think trailing behind at a distance would probably like kind of.
Yeah.
It might look like more people coming home drunk if you guys all
That's
stay completely quiet.
I mean,
yeah. If we all try and make stealth checks to like,
Yeah.
I could follow him on the street. Could you two perhaps get up onto the rooftops for a?
yes, we can because
Advantageous
I've got
position.
something for that as well.
Yep.
Keep that
Okay,
in
so
mind.
question, Matt.
Uh-huh.
The rooftops of the dock wards, are they all connected? Like, could we make our way across the roofs as we're following?
So
We
a
can
lot
do
of these are big warehouses to store all the goods that have just been imported or about to be exported out of the city. So the majority of them are very well connected, built on
So
top
we
of each
could
other.
we could literally just stay on the rooftops and
So like if for example Fredrick was just going to walk around one block, you would be able to access all of the buildings in that block. So like if you're walking around like in a circle around one set of buildings, you would be able to trail around. Those
Have you got a
buildings.
map of the dock?
There is no map. This is
Okay.
theatre of the fucking mind.
Oh
Okay.
God!
so how the way we're doing this is that we're gonna have Fredrick acting drunk, Tallison following behind.
Yeah.
Talison's in close. We can
Yeah.
Heston in the shadows because he's quite.
We can get up on the rooftops because I have something for that as well.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
half elf. I got pointy ears. Not many people like that. I'm walking down now, going home. I'm tired. I'm gonna look over here. I go
Oh, he's-
over to the
Cool.
field house. I just look at
Right.
the crates.
Okay.
I like it. So everyone except Fredrick make a stealth check.
Okay, before we do that, to get on the rooftops, I'm gonna pull out this coil of silk rope with these two diamonds on each end, and I'm gonna say, check this shit out. I speak at the rope and go up, and it does.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So that's I use all my magic items.
Whoa!
That's
Good job.
a rope
But that's
of
what they're meant
climbing.
to be for.
You see the flying toy?
So yeah, everyone makes stealth checks except for Fredrick, who is performing as a drunk person. So Fredrick, make a performance check for me.
Heston's in the shadows. Not.
Oh yeah, I got a roll for
halfway
Heston.
in. Like Heston is in between Taliss and us on the roof. He's
Okay.
like sticking to the buildings, I guess.
Okay, so he's black. He's like
Yeah, Cloak of Alvenkind again.
Okay,
yeah,
no,
you
very well.
get advantage.
Oh, no.
So yeah, thank God for that.
Fucking hell.
I'm really good. I rolled an 18. I got an 18 altogether.
Okay, so
I'm wowing people.
10. I got 10.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
So we'll do like an average, and on average, that's a pretty good spread. So you like Fredrick, you've been walking around going and like pretending to swig and everything, and like opening up random crates and going "Ooh, pickled herring" and walking off.
He's still got the little device in his pocket that's
Yeah,
making
yeah,
boozy-
it stinks of
boozy
booze.
smell.
You've been doing this for like the best part of an hour. With you guys, like Taliss, you've been like walking around in the shadows behind him, Heston trailing behind you, and you guys up on the rooftops. You're all keeping pretty quiet. Davison, Nix is having to help you find like the parts of the roofing that you can actually stand on because he's smaller, so he's able to test out the tiling before you actually get there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So with his help, you're able to keep quiet. Heston is keeping far enough back that he's not ruining Talis's cover, but it definitely seems like he's struggling more than he used to. I would like everybody to make their first perception check.
No worries.
I can do that. We're all very perceptive
You're all
people.
very perceptive.
We're all very-
Getting that 20.
Oh.
Oh, do I have to roll? I'm going to roll anyway.
That's no good.
I'm the one wearing the goggles and I don't see
I
shit.
am acting drunk, so I suppose.
I rolled a natural.
2 natural ones, a natural 20, and a 5.
I'm steering in the other direction.
Yeah, you guys are still trying to figure out the roof. Fredrick, you're too busy. You're really committing to this performance. You're doing a really good job of seeming like you're drunk. Davison and Nix, you're starting to bicker about the best way to cross over this next set of roofing tiles. You're not even paying attention to the street right now.
I can't put my foot on the
Taliss,
thatch.
super quiet, super stealthy. You notice coming out from behind a stack of barrels, I'd say like 20 feet ahead of Fredrick, is another cloaked figure. In this situation, it's a cloaked figure with this sort of like metal shield in their left hand. The shield itself glistens a little bit, has this strange like thread-like pattern on it, but you can't see very well from this distance in this lighting. But this guy, cloaked, hooded with a shield, is walking purposefully towards Fredrick right now, and you're the only one that has noticed. You're about 20 feet behind Fredrick, and this guy is 20 feet ahead of Fredrick, but walking towards him.
Oh, we didn't do any call signs, did we?
No. Caw-caw, caw-caw, raw.
Make the sign of a fish.
Are you doing anything right in the moment? Taliss, you got 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think just I want to see more what he's doing before I.
Okay. So at this point, the cloaked figure carries on walking full pace, purposefully towards Fredrick, and right at the last minute, from underneath the cloak comes a scimitar, and he goes down for a slash. And Fredrick, right at the last minute, as you're swaying and jostling, you turn and see this glint in the moonlight of the scimitar coming down towards you, and you duck out of the way just in time for this scimitar to hack down at the railing between like you and like this ledge down into the ocean. So like you're right on the edge of this like sea walk basically right now, and his scimitar is hit down on the railing. Sparks fly from where he slams, but basically now you know this is the guy that's trying to kill Pointy Ears.
So I'm gonna get my gun out and I'm gonna shoot him right in his head.
Okay, we're gonna. So you pull out your gun. You go to point at his head. We're going to roll initiative.
Yep.
Everyone can roll initiative, but
Everyone here. I'm guessing we hear this from the rooftops and we're like, fuck!
well,
Fucking hell, my rolls.
I hear clang.
yeah,
I imagine
we
a
need to see
clang.
what happens.
I mean, I swear to you, I am not manipulating this. Ball 20's RNG just really seems to like me.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
It's loving you and it's fucking us.
Okay, so we have Taliss at 22, Mysterious Dude at that.
Mysterious dude.
Mysterious dude. I want to get close to you.
Cut your head off.
I want to cut your head right off.
Okay, so again, this is going to be theatre of the mind because there is no battle met. Right, so Taliss, you see this blade just come out from behind the cloak and come down at Fredrick, who only just manages to dodge out of the way. What do you do? You're like 20 feet away from this going on right now.
Well, yeah, just sprint up towards him and do I go lethal or non-lethal?
You trying to kill Fredrick?
No, yeah, I'll just go for this. Draw the sword and make an attack at him, at the mysterious figure. So do 20 plus
Mysterious figure.
at the tall dark stranger.
13. So you take your swing with your short sword, I believe.
Yes.
And you cut and you feel like you made purchase, but it's just through the heavy cloak that this guy is wearing. It does not connect.
Can we say that this guy is flanked because?
Sure. We'll say that you ran around. You had enough movement that you can flank.
Okay, so I can get a second roll on that. That attack still misses.
Still misses.
And I'll go for an armed strike as well. 18.
Okay, so 18 just hits. So this guy is distracted by Fredrick, just desperately trying to kill your friend, your ally, and does not see the the jab that comes out of nowhere and connects with this guy's jaw through the hood.
4 again.
For
Max damage.
3d4s I've rolled, and I've got a 4 on them each time.
so it connects, and he staggers a bit, and for the first time sees that you're actually there, and now realizes the gravity of the situation. Nix, because of how poorly you rolled.
What, me? I rolled a 19.
No, your perception.
Oh, right, okay, I get it.
You do not hear there's not been enough noise over your bickering to actually figure out what's going on yet. So
Right, okay.
this round is out for you, buddy. Unlucky, fam.
Oh, no.
The cloak.
I use my action to pick my nose.
Okay. Roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
You miss and poke yourself in the eye.
If it's a natural one, you poke your brain out.
Okay. Okay.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! You take.
No, it needs to be more significant than this. You take 1 point of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna mark that down. I go, ow!
Yeah, you have to mark
I'm doing it with the crossbow.
Just shoving a crossbow bolt up you.
Yeah, I marked it down. There you go. That's real.
Immediately after you come for the hooded figure, he takes like half a step backwards, like flicks off the robe, and you see underneath this humanoid figure wearing fairly fancy garb. Over the top there is this studded leather chest plate. It seems to be some sort of elven figure, but the skin is completely off. It's like this dark ashen grey sort of skin tone.
It's a dark elf.
Pale white hair. You see that he's got a scimitar in one hand. The shield, the third like pattern that you saw was actually a web patterning on the shield, and at his side he has a contraption that looks very similar to what Fredrick has just pulled out from his holster.
Oh, fuck!
But this guy is attacking with his scimitar right now, and as he does that, as he pulls off the cloak, he goes for a swing at both you and Fredrick. So Taliss and Fredrick, you're about to get attacked each. For Taliss, that is 21 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And for Fredrick, that is a 16 to hit. 13, so both hit. Okay, so we'll roll damage for Taliss first. Taliss, you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Shit!
And then... Oh, sorry, it's not a scimitar, it's a short sword. And then...
It's in my brain now.
Fredrick.
I can't unsee that.
All right, we'll say it's slashing damage. Fredrick, you also take 7 points of damage.
No.
As these, he just deftly just flick, and hamstrings the both of you. He'll stay in between the both of you, just deftly looking at both of you, raising his shield to get it in the way.
We're just on the fucking rooftop,
Yeah. Fredrick, it is now your go. You've just been he's left a deep gash in your calf.
So I just get my gun out and I'm just gonna fire straight at him, aiming at
Okay, point blank on his head. Now it is a ranged attack, and now by default, a ranged attack in melee range is at disadvantage.
But you're being flanked, so it's a normal straight roll.
But you're being flanked, so it cancels out. So it's just a straight roll. That's correct.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well,
so
we're
even with the
rolling
four,
lovely
that would
today,
not
aren't
hit.
we, boys?
So there is this.
We're rolling such wonderful roll.
TPK.
deafening cacophony. And
Right, I definitely fucking heard that.
Yeah.
Yes, you definitely heard that. So it goes off. Taliss, it's enough to deafen you. The drow, you now know it as a drow, shakes his head. His ears are ringing, but immediately it goes back to a defensive position. Yeah, but there's this deafening, booming sound. Now I just need to roll something.
Whose attention have we got? Whose attention have we got?
None of your fucking business.
No,
Davison.
no.
It's really like the same freaking guardsman from last time, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
We just he'll just be like a recurring. Oh, you be doing.
You fucking
What are you
Meddling kids.
Davison, you've just heard this big, loud, thunderous sound from down on the street. You look over and you see that Taliss and Fredrick are engaged in combat with a grey-skinned elven figure. What do you do?
How far away am I?
We'll say, how tall are buildings usually? What, like 30 feet?
Yeah, about there.
We'll say that you're 30 feet up, and then they're like 20 feet forward from you. So, Pythagoras theorem.
Yeah, it'd be about 36 feet away.
Yeah.
Right,
So
okay.
you're well within range to do melee. I mean,
Melee.
Fantastic, like Mr. Fantastic, this fucking like.
yeah,
roof
I was
top.
thinking like Space Jam or something. With the
I reach all the way there, but I don't actually have enough power to hit him, so I just poke him. Stop that! No, I throw a fireball at him.
Okay, 12 misses. I'm afraid.
Fuck.
Heston, from behind the stack of crates that Heston had been standing behind, you just hear a clattering as he like shoves the crates out of the way, steps over
Out of
them.
a bin.
Yeah, like pickled herring falling off of him. He like pushes his crates out of the way, smashes through them, kicks a bucket out of the way, pulls out his short sword and comes over, ready to take a swing. Yeah, Heston takes one swing with his sword, and he manages to connect with this guy, stabbing him in like the shoulder, dealing a moderate amount of damage to him. And then he proceeds to do the thing where you stay there. Does that thing. Okay, back up to the top of the round. Wyndreth Taliss, Clanless Taliss.
Yes, let's do the same thing again. Start off with a sword attack. 18 to hit.
18 just hits, yes.
This guy has a lot of AC.
Yeah, so like he brings up the shield, but it's just not quick enough, and you definitely go underneath it and stab into his elbow, dealing him 5 damage. A deep red, like onto his billowing sleeve, like his puffy sleeve, is now covered in a red patch.
And an armed strike, and there's a nat 1, and I'm
Yeah, but he's ready for it next time, and he raises the shield, and you just ding against the metal on his.
and key point
Shield.
for another attack. Why not?
Sure. Yep.
And 21.
Yeah. So, but then he's not ready for you to as you I don't know, like kick down on his kneecap or something.
I think it's like she just does like a double punch really quickly
Bunk, bunk. Okay. So like the first one catches on his shield, but as you do that, the momentum knocks it out of the way. The next one 1 inch punches him in the chest for
and another 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. So he's just been buffeted by your advances, but he's still maintaining his composure. He now is getting desperate, and he seems to be focused back on Fredrick. Nix, you finally heard stuff going on.
Holy
You've seen
shit.
Davison run over to the edge and do stuff. What do you do,
Okay.
buddy?
I'm gonna scurry over my little legs over to the side of the roof. I'm gonna reach into my satchel. I'm gonna pull out the arcane weapon attachment, slap it onto the crossbow. I'm gonna make it. Let's do acid. Acid's more scary. Acid's more intimidating.
I like
Do
it.
Yeah, it makes the tip of the bolt's crossbow start to shimmer with acid. And I'm going to point it at the individual, and I'm going to say, "Drop the shag shitbag, and I'm burning a hole straight in your fucking head!" And I want to hold my action for next time he does something, next time he goes for Fredrick, or any of my friends.
It's now the drow's go. He looks up for a second at you, Nix. As you do that, he notices your threat. But at the same time, he is dealing with 3 combatants down on the ground, and desperately instead takes a swing for Fredrick. So your held action will now go off. So
Okay, so I'm shooting that motherfucker. I'm not shooting that motherfucker.
Oh Jesus!
These yellow green vapors shoot through the air and just plop into the water just on the other side of the railings. The bolt sinks down, leaving like
Man, what are with my fucking rolls today? I'm fucking awful.
it's not too well. They weren't
Yeah,
too
we're not
well
doing
last
too great.
time either.
No.
The drow then continues to attack, and this time it's two like swings at you, Fredrick. So I'm gonna roll. First one is a 15 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one hits, and then the next one a 18 to hit. So they both hit. Let's roll some damage, boy.
Do you reckon I should use grease?
Okay. I will
Bring
not
out your grease.
do that.
Bring out the grease.
Bring out your
Let's grease this
grease.
motherfucker.
Okay.
What you need is a bottle.
So
Oh, like lets out smoke. Yeah, that'd be useful.
you take 9 points of damage as
Oh, shit.
these are deep gashes across your chest now, Fred.
I'm dead.
Oh, fuck, he's down. Oh
How
no.
much hit points do you have?
He took like 9 last.
Oh,
He took 7, then 9.
he took 7
so
and 9, yeah.
Yeah,
It's about
so-
the same as me.
a lot of damage. So yeah, you just see like these slashes. Like Fredrick like buckles down onto his knees. The drow looks like he's getting ready to like go for a quick decapitation in the next round. Fredrick, for now you're not dead. You will start making death saving throws from now. So let's roll your first death saving throw. We go.
Oh,
Okay, so that's one failure.
Fuck! None of us have.
That's a failure.
Gareth is stealing all of our good rolls.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
I'll think of another character.
I only just drew your character. You can't die yet.
no.
Oh,
You just roll the same character, but with a slightly different name and with a slightly different backstory, and who's
Yeah.
wearing a different
It's
colour
Eric.
shirt.
He had a twin brother. Did you not
Yeah.
know?
Who just
Okay.
lived the exact same life, almost.
Yeah.
Davison, you see Fredrick get cut down and the drow pull back to go for a quick backhanded decapitation of Fredrick, who is about to fall back from his knees. What do you do from up high?
From up high,
Does anyone have healing word?
um,
None of you are healing.
No, we have no healers.
I've got a potion, but
I've got cure wounds, but I'd have to get down there.
yeah. Just
Just
read the description.
can I? Am I down? Can I say anything? Am I out? Am I knocked out?
He's
You can have 6 seconds to say something. I'm going to time it.
Okay. All I say is just kill the fucker.
Okay. And then
As you ragdoll like a Bethesda,
Yeah.
like
and then and then
NPC.
and like and you like bounce, and you fall in the wall. Okay, so yeah, Davison, what were you doing?
I cast Ray of Sickness at him.
Okay,
Come on! 8! Fuck!
okay, so you like this like your hand outstretches, and there's this like this black smoky vapor extends from your hands, like
Screen.
as it reaches the guy, like it extends and forms into like a skull, open mouth, and like goes to bite, but it just like it just completely passes over him. It does not connect, unfortunately. Heston, though, MVP from last session,
MVP again.
goes for another swing. He just connects.
Mm.
So the drow is distracted, trying to go for this decapitation, and Heston like swings like in the armpit underneath the hand that's going for it, dealing some damage. Okay, but again, like the drow seems unfazed. It's at this point you start to hear heavy footfall coming from around the corner,
Go fuck off, leave us alone.
and all you hear is who goes there, coming from round the corner, and like you can start to see this orange glow as like torchlight is getting closer towards you. Taliss,
Okay.
it is your go. This guy still seems intent for like one last ditch effort to.
So can I like attempt to like use my sword, but rather than attacking, like try to knock the sword out of his hand, like trying to disarm him essentially?
We have to do that. So first, make an attack roll.
I think we gotta get out of here, guys. We're gonna be in trouble if the town guards see us here again.
Okay. So that it would not be enough to be able to.
Heston's still up, so he's still flanked, right?
Heston was not in a flanking position. With you.
Okay.
Heston didn't move, so no, he's not flanked right now.
Right.
Because I didn't think to do that. My bad.
Mhm.
So that is not enough, and it wouldn't be enough to deal damage either.
Okay.
But you have a bonus action if you would like
Yeah,
to use
I'll
it.
try again to do it with the unarmed strike.
And we'll say this is like going for like a wrist pinch,
Mhm.
bending back or
And
something.
that's even worse.
Still not enough. He resists. Nyx, it's your go, buddy.
Oh, fire again! Fire again! Fire again! Fire again!
Fire that fucking thing. You go.
Yes! Thank God!
Finally.
I hit something. Finally!
No, you didn't. It's 18. His AC is 18.
Oh,
So you did not hit. So again, it just fires over the top.
It's like a fucking grease fight without the grease.
Thinking about that,
Quote of the session.
As
Grease, I heard the grease.
just
well, it's the Drow's go, and the Drow, like at this point, like it sees the torchlight and the heavy footfall. It hears it, and it goes to like it brings it back, ready to take a swing, but it sees the guards coming around the corner, and in the other hand pulls out, like drops the shield, pulls out a pistol, aims it at Talis's head, and fires. Oh, it is not a disadvantage. Okay. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay, so you take 10 points of damage.
Okay, I'm down.
That's not good. That's not good because then
No!
you are resistant to poison damage,
I
right?
am resistant to poison damage, yes.
Okay, but it still deals some poison damage. So you have 2 automatic failures, or is it 1 automatic? We'll say 1 automatic failure.
It's 1 automatic failure if you get hit when you're down. It's 2 if it's a crit, I believe.
Okay, so it's 1 automatic failure on your death saving throw. The bullet seems to have done some lingering poison damage to you. It's at this point then that the drow like backpedals and starts running down the street in the opposite direction to where the guards are coming. So Heston gets a what's the attack of opportunity, which does not connect. He swings wildly and does not hit. The drow then runs 30 feet and is 30 feet away from any enemy. Fredrick, make another death saving throw for me, buddy.
okay.
2. Okay, so that's another failure. So we're on 2 failures for Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's two failures for Fred. Davison, two of your allies have gone down. The guy that you were meant to be stopping is now running away, and you can see that there are some guards coming around the far corner. They're about like 50 feet. The corner that they're about to come around is like 50 feet away from your downed allies, and you're up on a roof with no like ladder down anywhere near you.
No, got the rope of climbing. We got the rope of climbing.
You've got the rope of climbing.
We do have the rope of climbing, but I'm pretty sure it costs an action to use it.
Davison, what do you do?
Fuck.
I have it on me, so you could just take it off my belt. Would that technically be?
If I was
Allowed
to throw a
GM?
potion at,
That would
if
be
I
an
was to
action
throw
to
a
do
potion at them, would that revive them? Like
Don't
some weird
think splash
AoE
potions
damage.
work in D&D.
We would say that you'd have to make a ranged attack roll to even land it. Then it would smash and deal damage before it starts healing. And as they're both downed,
It would give him an extra.
yeah,
thing.
it would outright kill Fredrick because he's on 2 failures already.
What if I
Okay.
drink it and spit it into the air?
Just a fine miss. A fine miss. I mean, you'd feel pretty good, but the other 2 would still be dying.
It's just like you're taking out a can of Pepsi. It's just like
Fuck.
this battle calls for a nice, refreshing beverage.
Could I call out for Heston to catch me as I jump off the roof? In hope that he does.
It's just like
Heston has
Like I'd be running towards the edge of the roof, so I'd be like, Heston, catch!
Heston has already used his. I would say yes, but he's already used his reaction to try and swing for the drow that was fleeing. So that's not an option, unfortunately, just because of action economy.
Oh, this has gone horribly.
It's not gone well.
Oh, fuck. Oh, taking the rope is going to be an action, isn't it? So
Yes.
I can't theoretically get down there and to them in one go, can I?
You could hold your action to use the rope once Nyx activates the rope. So you could use your action to like climb down.
Right, okay.
Okay.
This has gone badly.
Okay. Is it my go now?
It is not. It is Heston's go. Heston will attempt to stabilize Fredrick. Yeah. Okay. So Fredrick, you are stabilized. You no longer need to make any death saving throws.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're at 0 HP. You're unconscious, but you're not going to die right now. At this point, the guards come round the corner. You can see it's two of them. Must have been doing their patrol when they heard the gunshot, and they run at like double speed. They dash to get towards Heston, Taliss, and Fredrick. At this point, because Heston perceives they're sprinting over here as like an aggressive action towards his allies, Heston like points his sword at the guards. Yeah. But the guards had to use their actions to dash. So Taliss, make
a death saving
another death saving throw.
That's another failure.
So we're on 2 failures now, right?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
on
my
2
God.
failures, yeah.
I've got a choice. Here, otherwise. Your life or the drow.
Nyx, it's your go. Make that choice.
Fuck. Oh shit. Okay. Fuck it. No, I'm not gonna go after. I'm like you're on 2 death saving throws. I can't morally leave you. So there's no other way of getting off the roof. So I guess I jump off the roof.
Swan dive. Just like.
I mean, you're definitely right
I
enough.
was like, ow! I was like, put your fucking sword down, Heston, as I'm falling from the roof.
Okay. So, sure. Do that.
You
Okay.
just stranded me on the roof. I could have thrown a fireball, damn it. Oh, wait, I've withheld it.
Okay, so
I can't do
it's 30 feet above you. So you're about to jump 30 feet down onto the. to the,
Okay. How far would that? Like, how much? Do I know how much damage it would do?
you
if I
get the
jump?
impression it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a fair bit.
Well, if I aim to land on Heston, well, like sort of use him to break my fall.
I feel like that's not a thing, really. Like,
No,
you
it's
actually
not, is
break
it?
your fall on someone. Like you're just gonna then hurt 2 people.
Yeah.
It's 1d6 per 10 feet
10
you
feet.
fall.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you're taking
so it'd be
3d6.
3d6.
No, I'm not doing that. No, actually, can I
You're already in the air.
Can I please backpedal?
Yeah, like
I
you do
didn't
like the
realise
Wile
you
E.
do that
Coyote thing, like you're in the air. But unlike Wile E. Coyote, you just backpedal back.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck, I thought it wasn't that far. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to activate the rope.
Yep. But you
Oh,
activate the
stop that.
rope. That's an action,
Yeah.
and then we'll say you can use your movement to climb down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your entire movement to get down onto the street level.
Yeah.
And the rope is still suspended for Davison to climb down. It should.
Yeah. It's until
Okay.
I tell it. It'll
Okay,
stay
so
there.
now Davison, it's your go because you moved in the initiative. So
Okay.
you can climb down the rope if you'd like to.
I climbed down the rope.
Okay, so now Davison and Nyx, you climb down onto street level. Davison, remember you still have an action, but I just wanted to paint the scene for a second. You have 2 friends unconscious. One seems to still be bleeding out. You have a skeleton. Oh shit! I revealed it. You have Heston.
Fuck's sake! You didn't have to say that. You could have just.
I
didn't mean to say skeleton. That's not what Heston is. You fucking idiot.
I freaked out.
Oh.
Okay,
You have totally not.
You could have let him fall onto Heston and then him fall apart and then revealed it like that.
Well, it's going to get revealed in a second anyway because of what Heston's doing. You have Heston ready to attack 2 guards, and then you have these 2 guards about to attack Heston. Davison, what do you do? What do you do?
See, you could have easily hit that, but you literally just immediately admitted to messing it up.
Well, I thought you guys.
Easily
I thought you guys were paying more attention to what I was saying than than you obviously were. What do you do? You have an action and a bonus action.
Don't talk to me right now. I need time to recover. I go to recover Taliss.
Okay, so
he's a big dead boy. He can look after himself.
To do that, the guards will not take a swing at you, but they order you not to do that. They order you to step away from the bodies. Do you still go over?
Yes.
Okay, so roll a medicine check. See how well you do.
You could just give me the potion.
Oh, could I?
Yeah. You could just
pour that down my muzzle, you know.
Oh well, then
Yeah,
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what's that like 2d4? Right, 9 points of healing.
Okay.
Which is pretty good. Yeah. So Taliss, you're conscious again. You're suddenly back up. It's not your go, but you see that Fredrick is still down. Heston's about to start a fight with 2 people that look like they're guards. Nix and Davison are back down with you. Davison is over your prone body. Davison, do you do anything else with your go?
Can I just shout to the guards and be like, "No, stop! We were attacked!" and try and reason with them?
Okay. Yep. Roll a persuasion check.
13.
Okay. So the guards turn to you. They look confused. They they pulled out their weapons like halfway, and they begin to slide them back down when Heston swings at one of them.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
He connects.
Oh, we're going to jail.
Okay, yeah. So one of them.
Well, we gotta
takes
kill 2.
damage.
You gotta kill 2 guards now.
Yep. That's not good. So it is then the guards go. Oh, they don't have. They have spears. Oh, nice. They have spears. Okay. So they say cease and desist or whatever it is. And
Undeceased.
one of them takes a swing and misses Heston, but the other one does hit. So yeah, he takes the haft of the spear by 2 hands and just goes for it into Heston's chest piece, dealing a fair bit.
Oh no,
that's not good. Okay, so yeah, this is the spear connects through one chest piece and comes out the other side and then pulls back out. Heston himself pushes the spear back out of his armor.
Fucking fighting them, you fucking
dickhead. The guard. Okay, Taliss. All you've seen is you woke up and guards are attacking Heston, or Heston is attacking guards. It's hard to tell. What do you do?
So gotta get to my feet. That's half movement to stand up. Yeah.
To get up to your feet. At this point now, the drow is gone. You guys did not keep a track of it.
I was literally going to ask that. Could I still see him?
He's gone.
Is it an alleyway? Can I see the one direction he's gone in?
He went down a main street with all these alleys and roads turning off.
Oh, fucking hell.
He was dashing the whole way. You don't know which alley he turned down.
Am I in melee range of the guards?
Yes.
So
you move 5 feet and you'll be in melee range. But 5 feet right now.
What I meant to mean is if I was to move away from
you don't
them,
have to disengage or anything.
I wouldn't
they
have
will
to
not
disengage,
get it.
No. Okay. I think retreat would be the wisest course of action here, and I am going to. There's no point in spending my key point for that. Might as well just use a dash action to run away.
Okay, so you are now
get out of here.
80 feet away now because you're moving as 40.
It would be.
Oh, you're half movement.
Does that be 60 then for?
Yes, you're 60 feet away. So that's your go. Nix, what do you do? You're down at street level. You're not in melee range. but you see that the fight is still going on. City guard, and you can hear more footfall coming from other roads, other streets.
Fredrick's still unconscious, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit, yeah,
okay.
he's unconscious.
Yeah, that's okay. So I'm gonna pull out this weird sort of like syringe gun of like this weird sort of like luminescent red fluids, and I'm gonna jam it into Fredrick's neck, and I'm casting Cure Wounds.
Okay, so Fredrick, you've got 10 hit points.
Yeah, there we go.
Kill quickly, guys. Oh, what the fuck is that fucker?
You wake up in a jolt. It's like, we're running, it's bad! And I'm gonna run.
I know that.
Yeah, you know that joke.
Okay, what are you
I'm gonna use my movement as well to carry on.
Okay, so
I see.
so it would have taken you like 10 feet of movement to get to Fredrick.
Yeah.
So now you're you're 15 feet away because you're a short little thing. So you're 15 feet away from the guards.
Yeah.
Fredrick.
I ask, do you know where is he? Where did he go?
I'm gone. I'm not running.
Fredrick, the only one still with you, Davison. Heston is having a fight, and there's 2 guards fighting.
Yeah, I
Heston.
asked where they've gone. Do they know? Could I?
Excuse me, Sir Guard. Do you know where the criminal who just accosted us went?
They do not respond. The only one that can choose to respond is only one that can choose to respond is Davison, if he wants to.
Davison? Did you see anything? Where did he go?
I don't know. He ran off that way and pointed in the vague direction.
Okay, and that's as much as can be said in a round. So, Freddy boy, what do you do with your actions?
Okay.
It's going to cost you half movement to get up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get up and then I point my weapon and shoot at the guard.
Okay, cool. So
shooting the guard.
That sounds like a sensible thing to do. Okay, so roll to attack.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so you bring it down, and even though you're proficient with this thing, these things can still be terribly inaccurate.
Yeah.
And like it fires between the 2 of them. They recoil temporarily, like there's this puff of smoke that comes out the end, and sparks fly, but they're both unscathed. And now one of them's like, "You deal with this guy. I'm getting the magic man," pointing at you. They think you're magic. Davison, what do you do, friend?
So Heston and the 2 guards are still like close to each other.
Yeah, Heston and the 2 guys are close to each other. One of them looks like he's going to try and move around Heston and go for Fredrick.
Is it just the 2 guards?
Right now, it's just the 2 guards.
Okay. I cast sleep.
Yeah. So
yeah, I read it.
Roll 5d8. Now, it's very important that you specify where you cast this.
The orb is 20 feet, so, and if they're in close proximity to each other, like if I cast it in the middle, like in between Heston and the guards, that should encompass all of them.
In between Heston and the guards. Okay, do it.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't know if that's good or not.
30. Okay, so anyone within that 20 feet. Okay, so one of the guards goes down unconscious, leaving us with 22. Then Fredrick goes unconscious because he had the next highest amount of hit point. I told you. So that leaves us with that.
I'm going to leave you in your mess if that's all right, Owen.
And then
I woke him up.
The other guard then goes down. Yeah, so 3.
Okay.
The three humanoids go down, leaving you and Heston.
Oh.
It's like, where you go? He just collapses.
Literally just like,
where'd he go? Bang.
So now what do you do, Davison? That's why I said it was really important I know where the spell is being cast.
Wait, so who's asleep altogether?
The 2 guards and Fredrick.
Okay, right. Wait. I didn't think Fredrick was that close. Shit.
Yep. Yeah, because
Heston is up.
Standing. Yeah, Heston's up.
Okay. I turn to Heston and I go, you need to pick up Fredrick and we need to run.
I mean, you could. Sorry, metagaming here. Like, you can just use an action to wake up somebody who's asleep.
No.
You could just have Heston just go like, slap, wake up.
You can just slap him if you want.
Alright, then I look at Heston and I just go, we need to run, and then slap Fredrick a bit, grab him, and try and pick him up and try and flee.
Okay. So you slap Fredrick. Fredrick wakes up, and then you and Heston will just begin running. So you can run 30 feet. Heston can run 60 feet because he takes an action to dash. So you guys are out of dodge. As Heston does that, more guards come round the corner, converging on where the fight was going on. So
coming from our direction, like coming from the direction we're running in?
Like you just ran past them as they come down this hall. So they've noticed, like, oh, wait, what are you doing? As you're going down there, it's like, oh, there's people down. They're hurt. They killed them.
I shout out behind it. It wasn't us.
Get him.
Really?
And so this is like a big. This is a bigger group. So you've got. Yeah, this is not going well. You've got.
Really?
You've got two guards that are now split off. I'd say. This is where having a map would have been better.
Yeah, it's weird that they put this massive encounter without a map on. It's really strange.
Davison, you're the furthest behind. I'd say you're 15 feet ahead of these two guards that are now chasing you, and going towards Fredrick. There are, let's just say, another 15 feet away from Fredrick. There are two more guards coming. Taliss, what do you do? Now, you were like 60 feet away. Mm-hmm. I think it's like you're like 40 feet ahead of the guards now.
Mm-hmm. So can I, like, as I'm like running away from the guards, can I like try to find like a side alley to like dart down and like cover myself with the cloak and try to hide in?
You certainly can. Make a stealth check.
It's 15.
So 15. Okay, let me remember that.
And they will be at a disadvantage on perception checks to spot me.
Cool. That is your go. Nix, what are you doing? You are like at the same, like you and Davison are basically at a level with each other, and you've got these two guys chasing after you now.
Right, they're chasing after us. Are there any in front of us, or are they all behind us?
No, there are two that are about 15 feet behind you.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna say back. I'm gonna turn to Davison and say, "Back to the hideout, shitbag!" And I'm gonna pull off the cork from the ever-smoking bottle. Drill.
Yes. Thank God.
Okay.
Just enough to cover our trail. And I'm just gonna keep running. And I'm gonna look for any other different like diverting paths to.
Okay, sure. So the moment you do that, like as you keep on running, you can then like run around a corner.
Yeah.
So we'll say that you've done that.
Thank God, because I was just coming up with a plan to use disguise self and pretend I was a shop owner who sold armor.
Fredrick, you were slapped awake again. You wake up this time. There are two sleeping guards, two more guards coming towards you, and your friends have all ran off.
And there's a big thing of smoke.
Yeah. There's a big cloud of smoke in the distance. The two guards that are awake and coming towards you about 15 feet away, they've got their spears like pointed towards you. And they say, "Halt! Don't you move, you're under arrest, boy." What do you do, Fred?
No more shoes.
Yeah. You'll never take me alive, copper.
My name is Fredrick. I've been hunting this killer that's been...
So you're coming clean, you're telling them what you were doing.
Chopping the heads of other elves and my head. I'm sorry. What are you? What? This is a misunderstanding. I promise.
Make a persuasion check for me, Fredrick. You got this.
It's gonna go well.
You charismatic man, you.
2.
Okay, so plus anything, it's not going to work. It's like, likely story, sunshine, turn around, I'm putting the manacles on you.
Does he get arrested?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Thinking this out, can I do anything?
Yeah, you can, like, that's what they've told you to do. You're not, like...
You going quietly or are you running? What are you doing?
Come quietly, sunshine.
Direction, I'm going to run in the direction that I think that the elf is going.
Okay, that's the same direction that everyone else just ran.
Ooh,
It's
So
a
to
big
do
pile of
that,
smoke.
To do that, you've got to run around the two guards that are trying to arrest you, run through the smoke, and run in the direction that your friends are running, and two other guards are chasing them.
I get my gun and I fire just off to miss on one of the guards, so it can just like shock them as I run away.
Okay, cool. So they go, oh, bloody hell! And then you run in what, like a random direction, or are you still going to try and run around them?
I'm going to run around them.
Okay, yeah. So I like it. We'll say that acts like a disengage action, and you run past them, and you can run like you only because they were 15 feet away from you. You ran 15 feet disengaged, and now you're 15 feet ahead of them.
Okay.
Davison, what are you doing? So Nick has just done the ever smoking bottle, and then ran around a corner.
I run around the corner and tell Heston that we're doing. I communicate with him. And
Okay. So, do you want to just carry on running, or are you going to try and hide? What are you going to do?
I'm just going to follow him.
He's going to follow.
Holes.
Okay. So you keep up with him. That means you're not very far around this corner. I'm going to have to start drawing this out to keep an eye on what's going. Heston keeps up. He heals. He stays with you. At this point, you hear and a deafening like thudding sound as one of the buildings ahead of you, a griffin lands on the top, and perched on top of it is.
How much fucking funding do the town's guard have?
Another town guard.
Like...
A griffin and its Griffin Rider have landed like ahead of you. And they are,
where
like,
the hell have all this guard come from?
They were big fuck off gunshots. Jeez.
That's true.
Like, why do you think the guy assassinating elves was only using his sword this entire time? Because a sword is quiet.
But surely this has only happened in the course of like 5 minutes. How the hell? Oh god!
These guys are flying around, man.
Don't make me pull this bottle again, boy. I will pull the fucking cork off this ever smoking bottle, and it'll never go back on ever again.
So they're ahead of you, but they haven't done it. They just landed, and now they're looking around. Taliss, you're hidden.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Right now, nobody knows where you are. You're in a different street altogether. The guards are not pursuing you. You're safe. For now. You heard a what you recognize as a griffin landing in like a street over.
I mean, and I would know that the town guard has Griffin Riders working for them.
For when there's chases, the griffins are able to find.
They're basically police helicopters with us.
Yes,
they're fantasy like police helicopters.
It's got a little like spotlight in its mouth as it opens, like.
It's got infrared cameras.
To be honest, I will be of no help if they've brought a griffin out, so I just stay huddled in that corner until things go quiet, and then try to make my way back to the hideout.
Okay, so roll another stealth check. But it cannot get lower than what you currently have.
Okay.
We'll say it can only be better than your last one, which was 15.
And a 23.
23, perfect. Yeah. So you lie low. You get the impression there's no chance anybody is going to find you. Nix, you come around this corner, you see in the distance this Griffin Rider. We'll say that there's like 50 feet between you and this Griffin Rider, and there's an alleyway that turns to the right. What do you want to do?
I'm panicking. I'm just to myself and to Davison, to where I was like, they got a fucking Griffin! And I'm gonna pull off the ever smoking bottle again.
I look up and I'm just like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, and I'm just gonna pull it off, and I'm gonna go down the alleyway, and then put it back so it doesn't look like the smoke going into the alleyway. More or less, just more of a sort of general area, and then go down into the alleyway.
Okay, so at the opening of this alleyway, there's a smoke cloud now. Fredrick, you are 15 feet ahead of these guards. What do you do?
I just keep running forward. I'll try and do a stealth check to try and duck out the way.
Okay, sure. So you find another alleyway, a completely unrelated one, a stack of crates. Roll a stealth check. This could go badly. This could go well. It went badly.
It went bad.
Well,
Okay,
That was
so
bad.
that was bad.
What is a fucking
Okay, so what is it? What is it plus? It's plus something.
It is plus 2.
Activate. Damn
Okay,
it.
so it's 9.
9.
Okay, you've done the best that you can in the heat of the moment to hide behind a stack of crates, and that's where you are right now. You hope the guards haven't seen you. Davison, you've seen Nyx pull out his ever-smoking bottle once again, block off the entrance to an alleyway, and then run down it. What do you do?
Is this Griffin going to see us come out the other side of the alley?
You don't know. You know that the whole point of griffins is that they will fly around when there's a chase going on, and they're the ones that catch the perps, not the guards on foot.
I'll keep on running down the alley. I'll put a little bit of distance between myself and Nyx, and ready disguise self, I guess.
What are you
Maybe.
readying it for? What's the stimulus for?
Like if I hear guards on the other side, I'll use it. The idea being that if I know there's guards on the other side, then I disguise myself as a guard, looking like I'm running after him, and then.
Yeah, cool. We could do that. So you run through the.
Wait, you're disguising yourself as a guard chasing after me?
Yes.
You fucking snake!
So you run through
And then I'll arrest you, and then try and get you the fuck out of here.
I like it.
You won't be you. It will be the fucking Griffin.
Okay, so Davison, you do that. You run through the smoke cloud, and you're ready to look like a guard if the guards come through the smoke cloud. Heston keeps up with you.
Okay.
Then.
Oh yeah. By the way, you've also got a skeleton also fucking running alongside you as well.
Then the
He's really
guard.
quiet. He can run away.
Okay, so first, Fredrick, let's deal with the guards that are around you. They will roll a perception check. 19. Fredrick, they've seen you, and they corner you. And don't try that again, Sonny. It was funny the first time. Give us your hand.
The remarkably good reaction to being shot at.
They're then going to try and grapple you, so they have to roll, and I'll have one of them try it. Yeah, so now it's a contested strength check.
Well, he's a fighter. He'll do fine.
Well,
Hopefully.
okay, I got a 19.
This entire fucking session has been one downward spiral.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip this one.
Okay, so you've been grappled. Okay, so they get your hands behind you. You're held in place, can't move, and they put the manacles on you. So as far as you're concerned, you're restrained. You cannot do anything now. The manacles have been put on. What a good first session. Then we have the guards that were behind the rest of the party. We'll say that the smoke clouds and stuff screwed them over. They have no idea where you've gone. They've run down the wrong. Actually, no. Yeah, they've run down the wrong road. Griffin and Griffin Rider. So the Griffin will make it do a wisdom check, a perception check. Okay, it sees nothing this turn, so it flies and lands on another building 30 feet away from Nyx and Davison. Absolutely nowhere near Taliss. But it has not seen you guys.
Fuck.
Taliss, you're just going to stay put some more?
Yeah.
Now we'll say that you're safe. You're out. We'll say you're out of initiative.
Okay.
Okay. The
I'm
guards
out.
have moved past you. You're out. You're safe. Nyx,
Okay.
what do you do?
Can I see the Griffin like looking around for me?
You can hear its cawing sound, but it's above a building, and it's not the building directly overlooking the alley. So
Okay. Is there any doorways I could possibly pick and get inside?
yeah, back doors
Okay.
to people's houses, to establishments. Yes, you can do
Okay.
that. So
Okay. I'm gonna.
make a dexterity check with your proficiency bonus.
No problem. I'm gonna try and do it as quietly as possible as well.
Yep. So then we'll do a stealth check afterwards.
Okay. I'm proficient with thieves' tools though. Yeah. Also do another +2, so 10.
Okay. Now make a stealth check.
I don't want to though. No, actually, I want to use my action to reload my last save from 2 days ago.
Yeah. F5.
No quick saving here, friend.
Okay, myself is +4. Please, for God's sake, I'll be.
Nice. Okay, so the door itself was not particularly well secured. A 10 is a remarkably average roll for a remarkably average door. Usually when you use this lockpicking tool, there's like a buzzing and a whirring sound.
Yeah.
And you were worried that it was going to do that this time, but
Muffles it.
correct conditions, perhaps it's cold enough that it doesn't overheat at night. You're able to unlock the door easily enough. I assume you go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quietly.
With the stealth check, everybody is asleep in the house. You're now in like a backdoor area, like the kitchen. There are counters, there are tables that you could hide under.
Yeah.
Would you like to do that?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll say that
Like,
you can
really
do that.
quietly, like.
With your stealth check, you are now underneath a table, like stood underneath a table. You don't have to crouch.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like you lift up the cloth and just walk underneath and just stand. Fredrick, this is like your last ditch effort to do anything other than get arrested.
Okay.
You have been grappled. You have had the manacles put on, and they are escorting you. They're about to start escorting you towards the local guard post.
So
Is there anything you want to try and do, or do you want to go away quietly?
I'm gonna headbutt him to see if I can get out of the grapple and then run.
Okay, make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Oops.
Top one is worse, I think.
Yeah.
It's not, friend. It's not. So you go for this. He's like, "Oh, we got a cheeky one, haven't we, Sunshine? Yeah, we have, Steve. Yeah,
Yeah, we have Steve.
yeah, we have, Steve. Come with us, Buttercup. You're coming with us." So at this point, you're overpowered, and they take you.
Yes.
They move to that. So we'll say you're out of initiative now. So that makes next session fun to try and figure out.
Oh no, we can sort that out.
Next session is a prison break. Yay.
Davison.
I follow Nix. I follow Nix into the house and
Okay,
try to do
roll a
exactly the same
Roll a stealth check.
You gotta blow my cover, you asshole.
thing. I've got good stealth. Let's hope it stays that way.
12. Okay. Okay, then Heston will do the same. 21.
Nice. He's not had a bad stealth roll
He's
at all.
Because he's a GM character.
because he has +2 to Dex.
Magic.
So the guards. There's no guards, but we'll do the Griffin. Griffin is going to try and sniff you out.
We're inside a
Griffin?
building, dumbass.
Yeah, so we'll say he has disadvantage.
I shout that out loud. We're inside a building, dumbass.
Okay,
No, I
so he has,
don't
he has disadvantage, which is good because I just rolled a natural 20. So 12. Did anyone get a... Davison, No. What did you have, Davison?
Yeah, 12.
Yes.
You had a 12. Okay. So the Griffin... It sniffs. And then you hear like the thud, like the sound like a car would make if it fell from the top of a building directly in the alleyway.
A good chunk.
And then you
Good chunk.
And then you hear like it makes a like sound as he parks. He puts the Griffin in park, and then you hear like 2 feet land on the ground.
This helicopter comes and lands.
Yeah. You hear as he pushes the door back open, and he looks around. He's gonna make his perception. Ooh.
No, don't make sounds like that.
Okay, but he's human, so he can't see. So
Right.
we'll ignore that natural 20. 2 of them had a natural 20.
Holy shit.
Okay. He then rolled a 19. So
Where the jig is up.
he's like, so he says, "Okay, you 3, especially the one under the table, come out." You're under arrest.
Slowly pull it under, like, fuck. Alright.
That's it. Come quietly. Back out.
Yeah, I'm gonna come quietly.
And what do you do, Davison? What about you, Heston? That's right, I know your names. I was in your class in school.
You bullied me, you put my head in the toilet.
You gave me a
We've come from the
sword,
same
and now
continent.
the
Shut up.
tables have turned.
I put my hands up and I go, okay, we're done, and then
Oh no.
I cast sleep on him. I've got one more spell slot. This is it.
Okay. Now, you really need to think about the positioning of this spell this time.
I throw it behind him so
You
that
throw it behind him, so he's the only one that gets caught.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Probably
Correct.
pushing outside as well.
So roll your 5d8 or whatever it is, and I got to look at how much health this guy has.
God.
I'm just gonna have to clock him in the face.
I can't go back to prison, man.
31.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
So you see the Griffin Rider, who kind of looks like a normal guard, but like you know the guys that ride the motorbikes, like the full leather
Yeah.
bodysuits, kind of like that, but like guard form. Like his eyes flutter for a second. He's like, "Your tricks aren't going to work on me. Come out." My Griffin would like to say hello.
I think the jig is out. I
Yeah.
genuinely...
Yeah. So Nix, what do you do?
Do I use the other smoking bottle?
How did that not work?
Use it.
I'm gonna look the Griffin Rider in the eye. I'm gonna just be like, I'm really sorry, but I can't go back to prison, man. And I'm gonna pull the fucking ball, and I'm gonna keep it open as well, so it's just constantly bellowing,
so
and I'm gonna run down.
As you pull something out, like he uses his reaction to shoot his light crossbow. That's a 9 to hit, so it misses.
Yeah.
So you ever smoking bolt, and then you run. What was it? Out through the front door? Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still on as well, so it's like bellowing as I'm running.
Sure. So because you're inside, the front door unlocks easily enough because you're from the right side of the door, and you are now 25 feet away from the Griffin Rider with smoke behind you. Davison, what are you doing?
Smoking bottle.
It's so useful.
Fuck.
You're out of spell slots.
I'm out of spell slots.
He also can't see because he's currently in smoke. Like the entire room is now filled with smoke.
Yeah. Neither of you can see.
Would I be able to go past him and try and trip him up?
Yes.
But
it would be with disadvantage.
and then can Heston try and do the same?
Yes.
So we both go out the door through the smoke and then try and just get him off his feet.
Okay, so by going past him, does that mean you're going back out the back door, or you're going through the front door?
Which way did Nix go?
You went through the front door, so you don't have to go past him if you go through the front door.
Okay, how close am I to him? Would I be able to try and push him and run away?
You'd have to double back on yourself to do that.
Okay.
But right now, he cannot see you.
Then out the smoke we go.
He'll hear movement and try and shoot, but he will not. He'll have to roll with disadvantage.
I just put Heston between that and me, and then just run and communicate with Heston and be like, "Yeah! We're running now."
Okay, so you make it past Nix. You're 5 feet ahead of Nix because you run faster.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I pick him up?
Yeah, sure. You can pick him up. Heston, did you want Heston to stay behind, or did you want him to run with you behind you?
Fuck. Get him to try and run out the back door and try and knock the guard over.
Okay. Sure. So he will roll with disadvantage to knock the guard over.
This is how I lose my friend.
This is how you lose your friend. So he's not able to knock the guy over. Would you want him to carry on trying to run past him?
Yeah.
Okay. So he runs past him. The Griffin Rider will attempt to swing at him with disadvantage. improvised weapon with the crossbow and misses. I don't know whether I should narrate this if none of you guys could see it. But he's now right with the Griffin.
What, Heston's with the Griffin?
Yeah.
It landed right outside.
Just like he's just gonna take him out of one swing.
Okay, so I will not narrate that. So now the only people that will have the guard, so I'll roll it in here. 1 to 3, he goes after Heston. 4 to 6, he goes after Nix and Davison. So he goes after Nix and Davison.
Okay.
So he will run, like keep on running through this smoke. So he's like 10 feet behind you guys. He will then dash and run past you. So he's now 20 feet ahead of you. You can take opportunity attacks as he was running past if you would like to, but it would just be like you punching him.
Yes.
You want to punch him? Punch him then.
Don't you have -1 strength?
Yeah.
So you are physically incapable of doing damage with an armed strike.
So
I've got
with
+1 on unarmed strike, so does that even that out?
You got +1 to hit, but the damage does 0.
Oh, right.
So you just you smack him on the ass because he's doing such a good job as he runs past. And like he's ready for you, waiting on the other side.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But he can't hold an action or anything because he had to dash to get ahead of you. Nix, what do you do?
All right. Is there like an alleyway? Is there like a separate alleyways, like loads of different alleyways?
Right now, you just ran from an alleyway through a house into the front. So now you're on like another main street.
Okay. So if there's more,
no alleyways right now.
There's nowhere to hide.
There's nowhere to hide right now.
Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. I'll use an action of my magical tinkering ability to create a little trinket device. Well, I already had it on me. So, it takes one action to make. I'm gonna throw that in the opposite direction to me to create the sound of little legs running away.
Okay. I like
just like my legs, yeah, just in the opposite direction, and I'm gonna keep running.
Davison, what do? You saw this guy run ahead of you. He's 20 feet ahead of you now, looking back at you.
Oh God!
He's gonna start trying to kill us soon.
Are there any like sewers that we can disappear into?
It's Killian Road.
Sure.
So you're already in a sewer.
There's a manhole. Sure. Oh look, there's a manhole. There we go. There's one there now. Happy days. It wasn't there a second ago, but now there is.
The manhole.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Sounds almost like GM's giving us a way out.
We should take it. Let's go.
No, I'm gone. I'm not near you.
Then I leave Nix and then I run down a manhole.
Okay, so we'll say it's an action to open up this manhole and climb down. You're now in a manhole. Congrats.
I'm in a manhole. I'm in a hole.
So now it is. I'm gonna do another roll to see who he tries to go after.
Oh shit! They're coming.
Appropriate sound effects.
It's the Griffins.
The Griffin opens his mouth
Okay.
and is like a siren.
1 to 3 he goes after Davison. 4 to 6 he goes after Nix. Okay, so he's going after Davison. So this Griffin Rider sort of like pencil dives down this manhole and lands next to you. Remember, it's pitch black. Neither of you guys can see anything right now, and you're both standing in shit. And he just shoots wildly down the tunnel at you. Natural 1, he misses. He's like, halt! The further you run, the bling. I really need a wee. I'm distracted.
Can I do a stealth roll to try and just go down a random?
Yeah. Well, first it's Nix's go again. So
okay.
Nix, do you want to roll another stealth check or something to just see whether you've managed to hide? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hide if there's any way to hide.
Let's hope that this is the best roll ever.
It won't be because all All of our rolls have been absolute trash, but we can hope.
We can dream.
Awful.
We can dream. We can dream. And that's all we can do.
Okay, I'll remember that. And now, Davison, you get to do a stealth check. It would be with advantage because it's dark, really dark down here, like super dark. But it's also with disadvantage because it's a one-way tunnel. So just a straight roll.
God dang it! Where's the last one?
This is the session where everything went to shit. Oh no!
There's always one session where just everything goes badly.
Yeah, it's not usually this early on, though.
Okay, so let me roll a perception.
It was all stuff of
18.
fucking Heston. This is all Heston's fault. All of this could have been avoided.
Why?
No,
You better
no,
punish him later.
No, the moment someone shot their pistol, that's when the guards started coming. This is all whoever shot first. I don't even remember whether it was me or not. Right,
Hand
so
shot first.
Let this be a lesson to those with boomsticks. They're
yeah,
called boomsticks for a reason.
so you just like Davison, you just hear like the slapping of water as someone just runs right past you, and then like pitter patter as it off in the
Thank God
distance.
for
You
that.
can't hear it. You reckon you're pretty good. He's chasing after something that he can't find. So that means that Nix and Davison, you both managed to elude the guards. Congrats. Now let's see whether Heston survived his encounter with the Griffin. So I will roll a D100. 1 to 75 he died. 75 or over, he somehow managed to get away from the Griffin. He got away from the Griffin!
No way! God!
Good job, Pastor.
Oh,
Hey man, skeletons are nimble.
Okay, so
No one said
I
he's
feel
skeleton.
like this was such a disaster. We should not continue. I need to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean,
yeah, I think that's...
Sorry, but like, yeah. Oh god.
Talis
This
has
was meant
had
to
a
be-
freaking day. Like, a family nearly gets kidnapped and then like, nearly gets arrested. Thank you for watching. This concludes our second session. More episodes are coming soon. Be sure to keep listening for some bonus content.
I used up all my shit. I used literally everything to do.
This was the filler episode.
I think I
And-
played my character poorly.
No,
No, that was fine. It was the bit where you fired a fucking. It was not the character.
This is cool. I just need to figure out how to do a prison break session, or how to get us back on track without railroading. Okay, cool. Well, that's that for now, guys.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
I hope you like the change of pace.
GG, I guess.
We should have just listened to your advice and just skipped it.
Yeah. So this session was a session where you get some side quests, which you got,
Yeah.
but it was also like there's a whole section of the chapter about buying furniture for the tavern and
Yeah, fuck that.
Which
And-
I would wanted to do that.
paying. Yeah, but you got you have to
Everybody
have
else
a
fucked
meeting.
off.
You have to have a meeting with every single like there's a guild for everything, right?
Are
So there's
you
a guild
serious?
for tavern owners. So you have to have a meeting with the guild for tavern owners. There's a guild for carpenters. So you have to meet with the guild for carpenters.
Oh my, let's
The
just
guild-
fucking sell it. We're not fucking doing that. That's so stupid. Oh my god.
Oh.
That's why I really wish you'd taken the 800 gold pieces.
Can me and you
okay.
just have a separate session where I do that all on my own?
Yeah, well, yeah. And when you come back, it'll be swank. But that's it for now. So this went to shit, but it makes it unique. It's our own. It's our
Makes for a
own
good story.
version of
Yes.
Dragon Heist. Yeah. Where I've got some plans. I just need to figure out. I need to Google, see how people have done them.
You don't have a criminal background, do you, Fredrick?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh dear.
You have like a mercenary background more than a common thug. You're better.
Asking me if I was a criminal. Yeah.
Yeah, you've done some criminal stuff, but your background is more like a militarist.
I reckon that I didn't mean to fire the first shot.
So it wasn't your fault.
I didn't know what was happening. The whole.
I mean, you had just been like woken up from like.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think it's entirely reasonable you were a bit confused and a bit just like, oh, what the bang.
Yeah.
So, no, that's
it was
that's
obvious.
cool.
Actually, I think wasn't it actually the drow that fired the first shot when he took me out?
I think the first. We'll have to go back. It might have been Gareth. When you go through this, you have to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
We'll find out who shot first.
Yeah, who shot first. Okay, well, I am probably gonna hang up now because I really need it.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Alright, I'm gonna hang up as well.
Bye, guys. I just get my gun out and I'm just gonna fire straight at him, aiming at.
Okay, like point blank on his head. So there is this deafening cacophony. And
Right, I definitely fucking heard that.
Yeah.
Yes, you definitely heard that. So it goes off. Taliss, it's enough to deafen you.